If you are someone who is striving to overcome dermatitis, eczema, or psoriasis, or rosacea naturally, and you're using food as your main medicine, there's a thing called the enjoyability factor. And if you are not enjoying your food, it will not and cannot heal your body and heal your skin. In today's video, I want to give you 3 tips and tricks so that the enjoyability factor of your clean diet goes through the roof and makes it super easy and enjoyable to eat healthy and to overcome skin disease. Okay, so number 1, and this one might sound super obvious, but so many people miss this basic fact. Eat the foods that taste good to you and skip the foods that you do not like. I know that sounds super obvious, but think about it. One of the main issues that people have when trying to overcome dermatitis, eczema, and psoriasis naturally is that they use normal advice by nutritionists and bloggers and YouTubers as the golden ticket, meaning everyone online says, yeah, if you want to be healthy, eat a multitude of different types of foods, all nutrient dense, all really healthy whole foods. Now that sounds wonderful in theory, but if you're someone who's suffering from skin disease, it means your autoimmune body, your autoimmune disorder is running the show and needs very particular and specific things. For instance, if your diet is perfect, but you cannot digest or handle broccoli, and every week you're eating broccoli, your skin will never get better. So with the shotgun approach of eating all sorts of different foods all the time, kale and broccoli and cauliflower and all of these possible anti-nutrient allergic foods, 1, it doesn't taste that good, and 2, you are putting yourself at risk. So by only eating the foods you really, really love, if you're on a diet, okay, I'm gonna give you the 2 examples for skin disease. Example 1, high carb, low fat, vegan approach. If that's where you're at currently and you are struggling to make it taste good, what are the foods within the system that you're eating that you actually like? For me, it was rice, it was potatoes, it was tofu, it was super basic and simple foods, and it wasn't a crazy amount of fiber-rich vegetables and crazy stuff. I found a few staple foods that worked really good for me, that tasted really good, and I stuck to them. And if I came across a food that did not make me feel good or that I did not love the taste of, I just excluded it from my diet. There's a little thing in the enjoyability factor that most people don't know or don't understand. It is called hormonal release, satisfaction release. When your body puts something in your mouth that you enjoy, you release so many more happy hormones and digestive hormones, and that food digests and assimilates so easy and so well, it's so enjoyable. So step 1 for the enjoyability factor is to minimize what you're eating. Get out of the headspace of I have to eat a huge variety of all of these different foods. Stick to the ones that taste the best to you and avoid the foods that don't taste good to you. Just get rid of them. There's plenty of nutrient dense foods out there. I did not give a carnivore or a keto example. I just realized. So for me, for example, I love eggs. I love steak. I love my MCT oil. I love ground beef. I love chicken. All of those foods are really good for me. But there's a lot of people out there that tell you eat the organ fat, eat the tallow, eat the different parts. I don't like it. I don't like the organ fat. I don't like the tallow all the time. And so am I going to force myself to smother my steaks in food that I don't want? No. That's going to cause my digestion to go to crap. That's going to stop me from getting the calories I need, and it's going to make the process not enjoyable. If you're white knuckling something, if it's an absolute struggle, if it's the hardest thing you've ever done, you are not going to sustain it. The enjoyability factor is designed to help you sustain this clean eating for the rest of your life, because that's what it's going to take to fully cure skin diseases. It's going to take a lifestyle that you adopt and you stick to consistently for the rest of of your life. Okay, so another tip for improving the enjoyability factor of your food and allowing yourself to stay eating clean for long enough to allow your skin to fully heal is to reset your palate. A lot of times people start eating really healthy, clean foods that would normally taste awesome to them, but they taste really crappy because compared to the standard American diet, compared to an Arby's beef and cheddar, it doesn't have much flavor, it doesn't have much zing, and it doesn't have the amount of sugar and fat smushed into one delicious item like you're used to. So your palate is retarded, it's messed up, it's out of whack. So by doing like a 3 to 7 day cleanse where you reset your palate, you can reintroduce healthy foods and they will taste brand new. When I go through a cleanse or a detox and then I go back to my normal diet, the food and the flavors taste so extreme and so flavorful and so robust. And all I'm using is a little bit of fats and a little bit of salt to flavor my food. That's it. I'm not using any sauces. I'm not using any crazy spices. I'm not really combining many foods during a meal. It's usually just one food at a time with some fats and some salt. Now, the reason why this tastes so good to me is because I've been consistent with my palate. I reset my palate every now and again, and I really don't allow myself to have extravagant cheat meals that are gonna throw my palate off. So again, if you're someone who's eating super clean and you're kind of enjoying it, but you're not enjoying it enough to make it super easy, then what you have to do, or one of the things you can do, is simply reset your palate. Once you've reset your palate with a 3 to 5 day cleanse, best way to do it, 2-day water fast, 3 days of green juice and bone broth, good to go. Take away the salt during that reset and make sure that the food that you're eating, the juices or the bone broth that you're eating during that 3 to 5 days is really bland and really clean. When you come back to your clean diet, your food should have a new feeling, a new taste. And as you stick with eating clean and don't cheat, and that's the key, is to not have cheat meals during your month. The cheat meals will mess up your palate, will make you crave really, really naughty foods, and it will allow your body not to enjoy simple, delicious flavors. And that's what it's all about. Simplicity, minimalism, and enjoying your food. Enjoying your diet is the key. If you're not enjoying your diet, there's no way you can sustain it long term. My third tip for enjoying your food is all about timing. With all of the information about intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, all of that awesome stuff, it can be really confusing for people to know, should I eat breakfast? Should I skip breakfast? When should I eat? How many calories should I eat? The most simple method is to basically listen to your body. When your body feels real hunger, eat until you're fully satisfied, you're fully satiated, you feel like, I don't need any more food. At that point, stop. Then listen to your body again, and how many times you need to repeat that process throughout a 24-hour or 48-hour period, do so. Now the nuance to that is really what's gonna actually make your food taste really good. Your body has circadian rhythms, and at different times during the day, your hormones and your gut health prep you for being able to digest and use food, i.e. true hunger. When you're feeling that true hunger, whether it's 6 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, the first time you really feel that hunger, utilize it. Eat a very clean and healthy meal. It will teach your body that when I am super hungry, I get rewarded with healthy foods, really clean foods, and those foods taste good. The consistency of eating when you're actually hungry and stopping when you're satisfied, again, it will retrain the palate, and it will be more of a functional style eating. When you skip breakfast and then you allow your body or your gut to flip, and what I mean by that is when you're hungry in the morning and you don't eat, there's this little mechanism where your body wants the food, and then it knows it's not getting it, so it returns the energy, the blood flow to the other organs, to your heart, to your brain, and you really stop thinking about food for a while. Now, that's a great mechanism for survival, but when it comes to eating clean, that mechanism can lead to cravings like a mother. If you are someone who needs 800 calories at 8 in the morning and you wait till 5 at night, well, from 8 to 5, your body is going to be scouring the universe with every single thing that's looking at, smelling, and feeling, trying to find calorie sources. And if you live in the current world, the best and juiciest and most dynamic calorie sources are everywhere. Fast food, supermarkets, corner stores, 7-Eleven. We're inundated with things that mess up our minds, and that will lead you to reaching for that McDonald's burger or those French fries or those Skittles, whatever it is that's your weakness. If your body is not filled up with calories and is not have the fuel that it needs throughout the day, you are going to reach for bad things. So the enjoyability factor is huge. I feel like if you focus on these 3 things, minimizing only eating foods that really work for you, that you actually really enjoy, and stop trying to experiment or force yourself to eat healthy foods because you think they're helping. If you eat foods that don't taste good to you, they will not improve your digestion or your overall health. They will nip you in the butt. Number 2, reset your palate from time to time. You can't have a bunch of cheat meals, and you might need to do a 3 to 5 day cleanse, maybe even longer, removing salt, removing all flavorings, all sugars, and focusing on a water fast for a day or 2, green juices, mostly from celery juice and lettuce only, and really clean bone broth that doesn't have apple cider vinegar, bone broth that doesn't have a bunch of pepper and paprika, and bone broth that doesn't have oils and celery, just straight boring bone broth. Also, pay attention to your circadian rhythms. When you're hungry, eat until you're satisfied so that you don't crave crazy, stupid stuff and screw your palate up. So it's about your palate, and it's about eating the foods that taste good to you. If you do this long term, your clean diet, no matter what it is, if you're more focused on high carb, low fat vegan, and that's your path to healing your skin, make that taste wonderful. Put energy into it. If you're on the carnivore side, the keto side, the primal side, make your food taste wonderful. You should look forward to eating. Eating should be a treat, not something that is boring or sucks or is painful. If you're not enjoying your food, you're not going to be healing from your food. That's going to be it today, guys. Leave your comments and questions down below. Subscribe and share if you feel like it. Remember, I'm on Instagram as Rob Stuart. In real life, I'm just Rob Stuart. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and share. I might have said that already, huh?
I have no idea.
She has no idea.
I was reading.
Blue 7 always has her head into art. There is new, if you look around, you guys, oh God. Our house is always filled with art. And people are constantly asking me, where the hell do you get all this bitchin' art? And the answer is this hot chick right next to me makes all of it. And she curates it. Blue7art.com, or is it just blue7.com?
Blue7.com.
Blue7.com, Blue7art at Instagram. If you guys need to reevaluate your situation in your house, if your house sucks, it's like your diet. If your house is not a place you love to be, change your house. If your diet is not tasting good, make your diet taste good. One thing that revolutionizes the vibe in the house is the colors and the art that you choose. I fill my house with and my wardrobe with light pastels. Why? Because it makes me feel relaxed, happy, and good. This is a part of color therapy. And another thing that you can add to your skin disease reversal routine. Think about your environment. You can control your environment, so make it healing, make it wonderful, make it beautiful, make it enjoyable. And if you need art, go to blue7.com. Any other announcements? You guys know where to find my information. If you're looking to get a hold of me to become a private client, there's a link in the description box. Much love, you guys. Really focus on making your food taste good. I promise you and guarantee you it will make life so much easier. Bye-bye.